Oh, yes. Okay. This is the Connemara marble sterling silver Celtic Tara brooch. This one's definitely fun. I can't wait to hear the whole story. On a Black Friday sale price of $87.20, 5 easy payments of $17.44. We're saving almost $20 on this piece. So this is a classic piece of Irish heritage, and that is why I have Stephen with me again. Stephen, tell me all about the story behind the Tara brooch.
Real historic artifact, or a replica of an artifact, that if you go to the museum in Dublin and you go down to the treasury room, this is where the finest of the fine of the Irish treasures from our history, our ancient past, you will find there. And in that museum, you're going to see what's called a Tara brooch. Now, the technical word for this is a penannular brooch, because this would have been used long ago by the high queens of Ireland when they walked through the halls and the great banquets, and they would use one of these brooches to hold their great cloaks in place. And it's the sort of the design. You can see this circular type design with this crossbar at a diagonal, and that is the absolute inspiration behind a Tara brooch. What we've done with this, in the shaft, we've inlaid a piece of genuine Connemara marble, and then around the edges we have also set some Diamonique stones, and all in sterling silver. This is a classic design. You'll see also round the brooch, you'll see the Trinity knots symbolizing eternity, the mother, the child, and the father, the past, the present, and the future. There's so much symbolism in this. So this is just such a beauty. You could wear this on your Aran sweater. You could wear it on a cape or a wrap just to hold it all in place, on the lapel of your jacket. This is a piece of Irish history. It's fantastic, isn't it?
It is fantastic. And the beautiful the beautiful stimulated stones right here that give it that shine that you can see right there. And to be able to have a piece of Ireland and that Connemara marble right there, it just makes it so special. And you know, I said it earlier with a pin. I always like to take pins and hang it on a chain, obviously not on a rosary, but on a chain, and I could even wear it as a necklace.
Absolutely, you could, by all means. You could loop even around the top. You could put a leather rope through the top, and you could have it as a pendant. You could wear it, as you say, going out as just to say a closure for your cape. I think the way it sets off against your Aran sweater is just gorgeous. And I just think the way, and again, you just cast your mind back to those grand days of those high kings and queens of Ireland going through Tara's halls. In fact, the name Tara, it's where the high kings of Ireland had their held court. It's a settlement just north of Dublin, not far from where we are in Malahide Castle. And it was near the hill of Tara is where the actual original one of these brooches was found. And again, as I say, it's just such a classic, iconic Irish design. I have it here against the piece of Connemara marble. I'm just showing the rough side of it to show the beauty and the ruggedness of the raw Connemara marble as it's come out of the ground, that unique 440 shades of green, the way we've inlaid that into the shaft of this pin. And I just think the richness, the richness of design, if you can get in close and see it on your own shot, the intricacy that our designer has been able to incorporate all those Celtic knots and stippling work. This is just a statement piece. And here's Connemara. This is where the marble is found from. This is the most beautiful part of Ireland, right out on the west coast of Ireland, next stop New York. The sheep are there grazing on the roadside. There's the 12 Bens Mountains, and within that, this is where our quarry is found. There's myself and Marty off looking for that perfect piece of Connemara marble that has lain hidden under the ground here in Connemara for 900 million years. And that's that serpentine green marble, the rarest of the rare, that we lift from the ground to bring you these beautiful pieces of jewellery. So this is a true piece of Ireland, a true piece of Irish heritage and history that we're bringing you today.
Absolutely, and look how beautiful. I love the fact of the open work on it. So then whatever, I chose this green underneath that actually is the color of Connemara marble, but if any other color you're wearing, it's going to offset and just make this piece pop so much. It's such a beautiful, I mean, the sterling silver work is stunning, and like you said, all of those, you know, the Trinity knots, and to have this in your collection and to be able to, or have gifted to yourself or gifted to somebody and have a real piece of Ireland and the real piece of the earth of Ireland is just, to me, is just so meaningful and it's so special. You can wear this, like we said, as a scarf pin or even a hat pin, as a necklace around a piece of rope, leather rope. I mean, there's so many different ways that we can make it work. Right there, you see it on that gorgeous Aran sweater. And I just think that to be able to have this Irish heritage is so special, and to be able to gift it for 5 easy payments of $17.44, definitely take advantage of this.
Absolutely, Rosine. And I think the fact this is heritage jewelry, you know, this is something you just can't go into your local store and pick up. There's such a story behind this. You're bringing the history of Ireland, you know, yourself. You can become the storyteller. You can bring on these legends. You can share the story of the high kings and queens of Tara with your friends. You can wear this knowing that you're bringing Irish heritage and Irish history, you know, front and center to your set off your sweater or your scarf or your hat. It's just, what a lovely, lovely piece, and you're going to love this.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Stephen. I love to hear the stories, and I really appreciate you being with me.